I, yet again, got an email, this time from a developer telling me that he made a new plugin for Kiive audio. And it's a really interesting one. So let's take a look at it and let's get started. Alright, it's the ADC1 compressor. It's already out for 2 months or something, but yeah, there are more plugins that I have time to review, so that's why I'm reviewing it right now. All the spank you need in one compressor. If we look at the picture, it's a TG1 compressor. This thing from Chandler. It's actually a very, very expensive thing. I've worked with a TG1 a long time ago, and I have to say I was very impressed. Most of all on limit and then I think recovery setting 1. Like that really pushed it and really sounded nice, most of all on drums and stuff. And what I also did on EDM productions, back when I still did them, I used the compressor feature and I think recovery somewhere 3, 4, 5 or something. I think. I don't really remember how I used it, but it was really, really good at that. Really good at compressing electronic dance music. So the thing has 4 modes. Out, Comp 1, Comp 2 and Lim. So I think it has 3 modes actually. The ADC1 compressor gives you all the GUI compression you could ask for with control. Oh, okay, so that's extra. Wet dry mix, that's also not on the original. Oversampling, that's not needed on the original analog one. All included in this compressor, inspired by 2 of the most iconic compressor limiters from the 50s and 60s. Yeah, that's actually true. The TG1 is a remake of I think it's the compressors that were, but I'm not sure about this. The compressors that were included or, you know, that were used together with the TG 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is original console from Abbey Road. It's a later edition. I think this was the first transistor edition of the console, but that's where it comes from. Anyway, turn off analog mode to get flat EQ response, perfect for mix bus. The ADC1 compressor limiter spanking compression is perfect for slamming drums and vocals. So yeah, I'm going to slam drums. Vocals, I actually used it on as well back then. Yeah, it was all really cool. And that's all their marketing material. That's great. So it's just like, this is it. You can try it out. That's also cool, so you can form your own conclusions. And it sells for $55 right now. Right now it's on sale. I hope that when I publish this video, it's still on sale. If it's still on sale, you can purchase it directly at Kiive. I do like to promote Plugin Boutique a little bit because I'm affiliated with them. And if you would buy your plugins through Plugin Boutique, link down below. Also QR code over here. If you buy through Plugin Boutique, a little bit of your purchase gets kicked back to me, so you're supporting the channel as well. So that's why I like to promote Plugin Boutique. However, it costs 131 euros on Plugin Boutique. So I would say don't use Plugin Boutique. Don't use my link because I don't want you to spend any more than necessary. So yeah, let's take a look. For the disclosure, as I said, the developer emailed me. There's no extra communication. I think there was actually a Dropbox link in there, but I didn't open it. I'm running the trial. I'm not in contact with them or anything, and everything that I'm saying is my honest, independent opinion. All right, so this is the plugin. It's very analog. It has those screws, but the interesting thing about these screws is it's really weird. The screws are smaller than the hole. So what's going on there? I'm a bit afraid. Like, it's a very expensive unit. Is it going to fall out of my screen or something now? Like I would use bigger screws for this. This is not the right way to do this. Anyway, we've got a lot of extra buttons on here compared to original. We've got input, we've got output, and auto gain. So it's helping me to maintain an equal gain level. So that's really cool. And of course, it doesn't have to match 100%, but at least I don't have to click. It's also linked. That's also very good. And we've got our modes. We've got our sidechain high pass filter, which is off by default. Oh, interesting. I always thought that the TG1 had some kind of sidechain filter built in because it wasn't really attacking on the very low frequencies. I thought that. We've got attack, we've got release. Oh, attack is stepped, release is stepless. We've got our bypass, we got our channel link, and we got our power. So we've got our normal bypass and our power. Yeah, let's listen to this thing. Let's listen. All right, it's already compressing a little bit. Compression 2, okay. This is it, this is it. This is that exact effect. Yeah. It's really that. It's really that's SPANK. There's some kind of distortion in there as well. Yeah, let's see if we can replicate that actually. I think the ratio needs to be way higher for this. How it responds different on those toms. That's interesting. There's a certain release curve in there. That's I think the thing. So there is a release, but I think it's more like this, I think. Yeah, but then still, how it handles those toms. And here's the thing with compressors and compressor plugins. There's actually a lot to it. You've got the of course the sound and the character, and that's decided by a lot of different factors. It's the harmonic distortion of just the audio signal, but also the harmonic distortion of the process of compressing the audio signal. So that's a thing. And you've got not just the timing of the compressor, but also the shapes of the timing. And we can see this in the sonable limiter here very clear. Like I can shape this a little bit. Not a lot, I can just shape it. I can also create a little bit of a hold in here and stuff. But these curves are very important to how a compressor sounds, how the compression sounds. And all those combinations, and probably a lot more, is why a certain analog compressor unit sounds the way it sounds. It's really interesting. And when doing that digitally, it of course there's different theory behind it. It's a different way of how the signal path works. Because with like a very new compressor, for instance, it's literally changing the bias of a tube, and changing the bias of a tube will create different sound on different gain reduction levels, because the bias is what decides the amount of gain, but also the amount of distortion. Tubes sound different on different bias levels. So that's what makes such a compressor such a compressor. So is it possible to replicate this compression, this style of compression in the smart comp, for instance? I think it is, because smart comp is very versatile. Same goes for Pro C. It's also very versatile. However, we're also talking about speed here. This thing is literally just, you put it on limiter, fast attack, fast release, and you've got that sound. That's the value of such a plugin. If you take a look at all your equipment or all your plugins as the colors to paint with, it's really a certain color, and you can either create that color yourself by combining the colors that you already have, or by just buying a new tube of paint with that certain color in it. That's, I think, how such a plugin like this should be approached. Now again, it right now sells for $55, so that's kind of affordable for a plugin. So yeah, check it out. I'll link to Kiive down below. And also Plugin Boutique. If you like to buy plugins through my affiliate link, that's highly appreciated because you're really helping the channel by doing that. So yeah, check it out. There are also affiliate links for Thomann and Sweetwater down below if you rather buy hardware gear. Use my link. Really, it's one of the biggest ways to help the channel. Another way to help the channel is by becoming a member. You can do that on Patreon or on YouTube. It's over here and down below. You get early access to content, extra content, Q&As, a lot of good stuff. I'll link an exclusive video over here. And of course, the last way to support the channel is by watching my videos. So I'll link one of my videos over here. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep pushing and bye-bye.